Have you ever thought about trekking to Annapurna Base Camp? Nestled in the heart of Nepal, Annapurna Base Camp calls out to thrill seekers and nature lovers alike. It's not just a destination, it's an experience, an adventure, a story waiting to be unfolded. Picture this. You're surrounded by majestic snow-capped peaks, the air is fresh and crisp, and there's an exhilarating sense of accomplishment that only comes from conquering one of the world's most challenging treks. Annapurna Base Camp, or ABC as it's often called, holds a special place in the hearts of adventurers. It offers an unparalleled blend of natural beauty and cultural richness, drawing in thousands of trekkers each year. Yes, the journey is tough, the trails are steep, and the altitude can be a challenge. But the reward? Breathtaking views that words fail to capture and memories that last a lifetime. So, if you're intrigued, let's dissect the journey from Kathmandu to Annapurna Base Camp. Starting from the vibrant city of Kathmandu, the journey to Annapurna Base Camp begins. This bustling metropolis, steeped in history and culture, is your initial touchpoint. But the calm, majestic peaks of Annapurna beckon, and to heed their call, one must venture forth to Pokhara. You can choose to travel by bus or by flight, each option offering its own unique experiences. The bus ride, which takes about 6 to 7 hours, is a scenic drive that takes you through the heart of Nepal, past terraced fields, rolling hills, and charming villages. It's a chance to witness local life in its rawest form, a sneak peek into the Nepalese countryside. If you opt for a quicker journey, a flight from Kathmandu to Pokhara takes approximately half an hour. But don't let the brevity fool you. This short flight offers breathtaking aerial views of the Himalayan range, a sight that will make your heart skip a beat. Upon arrival in Pokhara, the gateway to the Annapurna region, you're greeted by a sense of serene beauty. The tranquil Fiwa Lake, the lush greenery, and the snow-capped peaks in the distance all set the scene for the adventure that lies ahead. This city is a haven for trekkers, offering a blend of comfort and excitement as it prepares you for the trek of a lifetime. Once in Pokhara, the real adventure begins. From Pokhara, the trail towards Annapurna Base Camp unfolds. Starting in Pokhara, a city known for its tranquil lakes and panoramic mountain views, our journey towards Annapurna Base Camp begins. Day 1 is relatively easy, with a short drive to Nepal, the starting point of our trek. From there, a steady walk along the Modi Kola River brings us to Tikadhunga, our first stop. Day 2 is a bit more challenging. The route to Gorapani is filled with steep stone staircases and dense rhododendron forests, but the effort is worth it. Upon reaching Gorapani, you're rewarded with breathtaking views of Dhaulagiri and Annapurna South. As dawn breaks on day 3, we ascend Poon Hill. Here, under the blush of the morning sun, the Himalayan giants of Annapurna and Dhaulagiri emerge, a sight that leaves one speechless. The rest of the day is a gentle descent to Tadapani. On day 4, we journey to Chomrong, a traditional Gurung village nestled on a hilltop. The village's terraced fields and stone houses offer a glimpse into the local way of life. Day 5 and 6 are spent navigating through bamboo and rhododendron forests, crossing suspension bridges, and climbing steep trails to reach Durali. The air gets thinner, the vegetation sparser, but the anticipation builds. As we embark on the final stretch towards Annapurna Base Camp on day 7, the landscape transforms again. The path meanders through a riverbed and then climbs up to Machapuchare Base Camp. From here, it's a gradual ascent to Annapurna Base Camp. As you step into the base camp, you're surrounded by a natural amphitheater of snow-capped peaks, a sight that's worth every step of the journey. The next couple of days are spent retracing our steps back to Pokhara, each day offering new perspectives of the trail and the majestic mountains that have been our constant companions. After days of trekking, the reward is the stunning Annapurna Base Camp. Timing is everything when planning a trek to Annapurna Base Camp. So when is the best time to embark on this amazing adventure? Typically the ideal seasons are spring and autumn. Spring, stretching from March to May, offers a moderate climate and the chance to witness Nepal's vibrant rhododendrons in full bloom. Autumn, from September to November, is equally as pleasant, with clear skies that reveal incredible views of the snow-capped peaks. However, if you're an adventurous soul who doesn't mind a bit of cold, the winter months can provide a unique experience with fewer trekkers on the trail. But do remember, some routes may be closed due to heavy snowfall. Now, let's talk about accommodations. Along the trek route, you'll find a range of options to rest your weary legs. Tea houses are the most common, offering basic amenities and a warm, cozy environment. These are not just places to sleep, they're hubs of social interaction, where trekkers from all over the world share stories over a cup of traditional Nepalese tea. For those desiring a bit more comfort, there are lodges offering more facilities, including private rooms and hot showers. But remember, this is high-altitude trekking. Luxury is a warm bed, a hot meal, and a breathtaking sunrise over the Annapurna range. Regardless of when you go, the Annapurna region never fails to impress. A trek to Annapurna Base Camp is not just about the breathtaking views. Let's talk food. As you trek up the mountains, you'll be treated to a variety of delicious and nourishing local dishes. Dal bhat, a traditional Nepalese meal of lentil soup and rice, is a staple for most trekkers. It's filling, nutritious, and a great source of energy for those demanding hikes. And let's not forget about momos, delightful dumplings filled with meat or vegetables. Also, keep in mind that as you ascend, the meal options may become less varied due to the remoteness of the region. Now, let's discuss the elephant in the room, the cost. The overall expenditure for the Annapurna Base Camp Trek can vary, but a rough estimate would be around $1,000 to $1,500. This includes your permits, guides, food, and accommodation. However, it's always wise to carry some extra cash for any unforeseen expenses. Remember, this is an adventure of a lifetime, and it's worth every penny. Finally, we come to the heart and soul of any travel experience, the local culture. The Annapurna region is home to a mix of different ethnic groups, each with its own unique traditions and customs. You'll meet the warm and hospitable Gurung people in the lower regions, known for their rich folklore and traditional dances. Further up, you'll encounter the Takali and the Manangi, communities with a deep-rooted Buddhist tradition. It's a cultural mosaic that adds a whole new dimension to your trekking experience. And don't forget, along with the physical journey, this trek is also a journey of the senses. The aroma of the local cuisine, the sound of traditional music drifting from the tea houses, the sight of prayer flags fluttering against the backdrop of towering peaks. It's an experience that's sure to leave an indelible mark on your memory. The Annapurna Base Camp Trek is not just a journey, it's an experience of a lifetime. So, are you ready to answer the call of Annapurna? Here's a quick recap of what we've covered. Starting from the vibrant city of Kathmandu, you'll journey to the scenic lakeside city of Pokhara. From there, your trek to the majestic Annapurna Base Camp begins. Remember, the best times to embark on this trek are during the pre-monsoon months of February to May, and the post-monsoon months of September to November. Along the way, you'll find a range of accommodations, from tea houses to guest houses, providing a comfortable rest after a day of trekking. Food is a vital part of this trek, and you'll enjoy a variety of local and international cuisine. While the cost can vary, a budget of $20 to $30 a day should suffice. Lastly, don't forget the rich and welcoming local culture that adds to the allure of this trek. Embarking on the Annapurna Base Camp Trek is stepping into a world of adventure, beauty, and cultural richness. So go ahead, take that first step.